Am I the a-hole for telling my aunt to leave the house after what she did? Info: the gay men in question are K-pop groups 80s and Hype and Tomorrow X Together, Stray Kids, and 17. There was also one of BL actors, First and Cow, but that one is in my walk-in closet, and they don't know that the entrance is in my massive dresser, so that's one still up. Okay. I, 20-year-old female, am writing this off my girlfriend's 21-year-old female's phone, as I am locked out of mine for 12 hours. This will be relevant later. Okay. My aunt, 50-year-old female, was over at my house with her family, consisting of her 5th husband and 7 kids from different marriages and their spouses. Okay, that's a lot. I was helping with food in the kitchen and had left my phone on the coffee table. I heard my youngest cousin, 7-year-old male, start screaming, crying in the living room, and my aunt consoling him. I go out to see what happened, and my cousin had tried to get into my phone repeatedly and ended up blocking it for 12 hours. What is it with kids? I got mad and asked my aunt why she or my other cousins that went in the kitchen hadn't stopped him or told him it was wrong. Her reply was, I was too busy taking down posters of those awful gay men in your room with them. No! No! Oh, the audacity! Oh my gosh. Wow. That's insane. What? I told her to take her kid and get the F out of the house after what she'd done, and that it was none of her business what was in my room. My mother, father, brother, girlfriend and cousins and spouses that were in the kitchen are all pissed at her, but she insists she was trying to stop me from getting brainwashed further, and there's nothing wrong with my cousin wanting to play games. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. There are actually people like this. So am I the a-hole? No. Update, she had a hissy fit tantrum fitting of her 7-year-old son and refused to leave. My father dragged her out and threatened to call the police. Unreasonable? Maybe. Did it scare her into leaving? Yes. Update 2, one of my cousins came clean and said my aunt had tried to open my phone before giving it to the 7-year-old. What is with this aunt? Update 3, this was just here, but it disappeared. Lots of signed things are missing, I'm guessing, or damaged, and they're mostly my girlfriend's things that she valued a lot, like signed photo cards of her bias and bias record in and hyping, and she wants to study law, so she's already got a whole lawsuit planned. Maybe it's a bit dramatic, but I do the same. I also cannot explain how much I hate her for stealing my girlfriend's valued things. Wow. That's insane. Oh my gosh. So this auntie, who has more marriages than some K-pop groups have members, and has more kids than some K-pop companies have trainees and idols, and she has the audacity to be like, oh, this whole K-pop thing, it's like brainwashing you or whatever. I need a hug pushing for this, because this is insane. This auntie is 50 years old, and yet does not have the maturity to let somebody enjoy what they want to enjoy. Here's the thing, yeah. This auntie probably has in her mind that these K-pop stans are parasocial, weird, gross type of people. Yes, we have a bad reputation, but you shouldn't automatically assume that your niece, who you should know, would not be that type of person. Getting signed merchandise for the things you like is totally normal. It's not just in K-pop, it's in sports, especially F1 and football, and then there's gaming stuff as well, YouTuber stuff, actors, singers, and all of that, and posters. So, I'm pretty sure one of her children, she's 50, one of her children has to be in their teens, right? Out of all the 7 kids that she has, surely one of them has some sort of inappropriate poster on the wall. I bet you one of her children has a picture of a guy fully that, shirtless, or a girl in just a bikini showing her ass, and then she's like, oh, these K-pop gay idols, no, what is, oh my god, This answer is blasphemy. What, like, it's insane. It's insane. Like K-pop, what? It's what? Like, I have K-pop posters. Nobody minds that I have K-pop posters. My family's like, okay, yeah, you're into K-pop, cool. That's it. You know, like a lot of my family are into things that I'm not into, that I don't understand, but I respect because that's their interests. And they respect my interests too, not just in K-pop, but also in like sports and okay, I don't even really like K-pop and sports, but that's about it. But like, it's not. It's insane. It's insane. Like I need a minute. I need a minute. I just need to like. Oh wow. This is insane. This is something. I swear I'm not choking cinnamon roll. But this isn't cinnamon roll. Is it someone else? This is someone else. It's not cinnamon roll. It's a cinnamon roll character. I don't know. It's a cutie. You know? And I like plushies. And that's totally fine. I may be a 23-year-old man, but I like having plushies. So what? And like if somebody came into my room, into my lair, into my own private space, trying to take away the things that I value and the things that I love. It's insane. Listen, if a family member of yours has an interest that they value, just respect it, appreciate it, let them be, okay? Don't try to help them or be like, why are you into this? Let them be into what they want to be into, and if they get in trouble, then they get in trouble. That's there. Like, let them be the reason why they realize they don't like it, okay? Because, like, listen, if you might fall out of an interest, that's totally normal. That's a totally normal thing to do. So, just let them be. And they might actually grow out of it. And if not, then so what? So what? Let them be interested in what they want to be interested in. Just don't try to place your own personal values and your personal thoughts and beliefs into another person's interests. Because that's just no. Big no. Am I the a-hole for pretending to like an artist that I actively hate to get close to a boy I like? Okay, this has been playing on my mind all week, so I thought I'd share it here. I, 19-year-old female, am a university student, take a class with a boy, 19-year-old male. I always found him cute, and during one lecture, he pulled out his laptop to take notes, which is when I noticed that there's a bunch of colorful stickers on top of the panel of his laptop. Upon close inspection, they were a lot of BTS stickers. One of them was the 7 from the Map of Soul 7 album cover, one was the BTS logo, and there were another 7 stickers that were the names of each member. All of that is to say, I was merely saying that this boy was a BTS stan. I, on the other hand, am as far from a BTS stan as you can get. This is not my proudest confession, but I even used to be a part of group chats where we would organize counter-voting, counter-streaming, and hate campaigns to bring them down because they would constantly get in the way of the artists I like on charts and award shows. That's a thing? That's a thing? Oh my gosh. I knew that was a type of thing, but there's an actual person confessing to it. I thought like people would just put, oh yeah, let's make bots on it. I didn't know there's a group chat. Mad. This is mad. Okay, hang on. I've moved past that now. We got too much time in quarantine and I just chose to waste it on that. I still do bear some resentment for BTS and for their fandom, and do stay largely critical of them on my Twitter X account. Yeah, no, no. I would like you to think that I am a girl of principle, but for a cute boy, I was very ready to throw the BTS hating part of me out the window. After the lecture, I approached him and asked him if he liked BTS. In that moment, his eyes lit up in a way I'd never seen them light up before, and we immediately hit it off. Turns out if you spend a lot of time hating a group, you obtain as much knowledge about it as someone who's a fan of it, meaning we had a lot to talk about. Long story short, we exchanged numbers and I asked him out on a date at a cafe. A couple of dates later, he suddenly texts me that he thinks we should stop seeing each other. I kind of panicked, called him, and he told me over the phone that one of his friends that knew one of my friends had tipped him off about my Twitter account, and he just couldn't handle the amount of red flags he saw. I asked him what he meant and that if this was about BTS, I could change for the better. He responded with something about how he couldn't be friends with someone who doesn't even have basic respect for other humans and someone who lied to him. At that point, I snapped and told him that if he was going to act like such a child because I don't like his favorite group, then I don't want to meet him ever again either. A couple days have passed now, and it's awkward if we bump into each other now, but I still really do miss him. Pretty much all of our mutual friends are on his side, but I really do think it's childish that he broke off something that could have blossomed into a great relationship just because I hate BTS. Am I the a-hole here? Yeah, like here's the thing. There's a difference between like hating BTS in a, in a like sort of silent manner. Like you can say like, I don't like BTS. I don't really like the stuff they do. And honestly, I'd be like, that's fair. That's fine. Then I won't really bring it up with you. But if you're actively trying to stop an artist from being an artist, and like stopping streaming, stopping award shows, stopping all of that, and actively having a Twitter account let me get Winnie the Pooh, to fully like talk about how much you dislike BTS. Like, I've never hated a group to the point I need to actively post negatively about them, despite what my comments and DMs say. Like, oh, you don't like the Seraphim, you don't like Kiss of Life, you don't like New Jeans. No, I don't do that. I don't hate on other K-pop idols, but the fact that she openly says and strictly, explicitly says that she hates BTS and actively tries to put them down, and be like, for a guy, you know what, you like BTS, I'll just throw it out. That's just not how it works. If you do something, it's kind of in your nature. Like, for example, let's say I hate the Harry Potter series, and then I fall in love with a Harry Potter girl, yeah? And I'd be like, oh yeah, you know what, I like Harry Potter, yeah, let's talk about it. And then she finds out my hate account and stuff, and be like, yeah, but like, I just actively posted hating on Harry Potter in the past. I can throw it away. It's kind of, I don't know. It's just the way you went about it. Like, yes, you can move on, you can change, you can have different opinion about them now. But the fact that you still have the account and you actively, openly say that you tried, sorry, Winnie, you actively try to put BTS down, it's a deal breaker. It's a deal breaker. It's no. Like, I understand ARMY, like BTS ARMY, can be quite off-putting. They can be quite wild. But like, you shouldn't manipulate the trajectory of how BTS will be successful and like actively say it on an X account. So yeah, that's insane. That's insane. Yeah, honestly, if I was the guy, I would break it off too. And it's not because of BTS, it's just because you actually try to put down people in general. Like, it's just total disrespect. Like, I've never made a disrespectful content about a K-pop idol. At least I never intended to. Others would say otherwise. But like, the fact that you actively did it and it looks like you still do it, it's very bad taste. I might be a for telling my mom she's the reason I'm in the rush to go to college. I'm a K-pop listener. I like K-pop, K-dramas, it's just what I like. My friends judge me for it, and so does my family, because they think it's weird since I'm African American and I can't understand the lyrics. It's been happening since the beginning of the year, and it has become very annoying. A few weeks ago, I was the only one at home and I was doing my chores. I wanted to listen to music, so I decided to, and I didn't put my AirPods on since I was the only one at home. I was listening to my K-pop playlist. So as I'm cleaning the kitchen, the doorbell rang and it was my mum. I opened it, but the music was still on. My mum rolled her eyes and told me to turn it off, but I didn't and decided why not just put my AirPods on. But she yelled, no, turn off the music. So I said, you won't hear it if I have my AirPods in. She got upset and took my phone, saying, I don't know why you listen to them Chinese people anyway. You don't know what they're saying and you won't ever get noticed by them. She said she was tired of me spending my money on albums and making plans to go to concerts. One day she even ripped one of my posters off the wall because she felt one of the members had too much makeup on. You know how crazy that is? That is insane. That is definitely insane. So I told her that whatever I listen to shouldn't concern her because it's just music, pop music in another language, and it's not like I was trying to become an idol or even fake to be Korean. I listen to all genres and I'm still African American. She called me Asian washed and told me I was nothing like a black kid. I told her that she would be the reason I'd move out and never visit because she can't let a child be. I told her she's lucky I'm not roaming around the streets with vapes and having sexual interactions with other people. She called K-pop useless and I was grounded for 3 days. It made me upset and it was hard communicating with her. But of course, I had no other choice but to. When I got my phone back, I saw my K-pop playlist was gone. I asked her why she did it, and she said she was sick and tired of having a black child wanting to be another ethnicity. I told her she was stressing me out and I couldn't wait to move out because I was tired of having someone as judgmental as her of a mother. Am I in the wrong here? No. Like, it's just an interest. Like, here's the thing. I'm very fortunate enough that my family understands the interest of K-pop. Like, my sister got me into K-pop. My mom is a K-drama addict, and my dad, he's supportive. So I'm very fortunate in that. But like, here's the thing, right? I love K-pop. I also love other Korean entertainment. I love Korean food. I appreciate the Korean culture, and I love visiting South Korea. But I'm not trying to be Korean. I know that South Korea is not a perfect country. I know being Korean isn't one of the top things, blah, 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 blah. Like, I will always love Korean culture, Korean entertainment, Korean everything. But I will always identify myself as a Filipino Australian man. I don't want to be Korean. It's not that I hate Koreans, not at all. It's just that that's just not me. That's not me. I'm a Filipino Australian man. I'm not Korean in any way, shape, or form. Like, no part of me is Korean. From what I know, I haven't done DNA tests, but like, listening to K-pop and appreciating Korean culture in general does not automatically make you a career boo. Making your career boo is like actively thinking, oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be Korean. I want to be Korean. South Korea, best country in the world. They are perfect utopian society. Every Korean man looks like Cha Eun-woo. Every Korean girl looks like Won Young. No, that's not how it is. That's a true career boo. Whereas this girl here, like, she's just listening to K-pop, like, by the looks of it, and she has K-pop posters. It's like, that's very normal. Like, and yeah, she's not vaping or doing anything promiscuous or anything like that. But even then, she's not even one of those crazy K-pop stans. She's not stalking. She's not trying to interact with idols. Like, just because somebody's into K-pop doesn't automatically mean they have a parasocial relationship with K-pop idols. Like, here's the thing. I make countless parasocial K-pop idol TikToks, especially about Chaewon, but I'm never really serious about it. Like, if I'm being completely honest, if Chaewon asked me out all of a sudden out of the blue, I wouldn't say yes because I don't really know her. I've seen her performances. I've seen the way, she works and all of that, and I appreciate that. I love her as an artist, but I don't love her as a person since I don't know her as a person. I've never met her. I don't know how she would treat me, especially with the cameras off. It's a completely different situation. Like, like you don't automatically feel like you are dating a K-pop idol once you become a K-pop stan, and I feel like that's a big thing of what people think K-pop stans are like. We're not like that. We're not all crazy. The ones on the internet are, the ones on Twitter especially, very crazy. But like, genuinely speaking, like yeah, I like K-pop. But if I'm being honest, K-pop is like 20% of my life. Oh, that's actually pretty big. Like, it's a small part of my life is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not that big. Like, yes, I make my whole content and everything about K-pop, but it's not like the biggest part of my life, And like, just being interested in it doesn't completely change your life, right? It just doesn't do that. It's not like it's not that deep. It's not a big deal. Liking K-pop is just liking K-pop. You're not trying to be Korean. You're not trying to be a K-pop idol. You're not trying to get noticed by your bias. You're just trying to enjoy good music, good performances, and have a good time.